Oh shit, you're back. Well, welcome to After Hours. Welcome back to After Hours. Guys, this week was my 31st birthday. 31 years old. Crazy. A few topics we're going to get into on this one. This is going to be a solo ep, but yours truly. But 31. Birthdays are definitely different these days. Growing up, it's a big deal. High school, college, 21, big parties. Everyone's celebrating you. Got some love. Very appreciative of all those who reached out. One of my favorite moments from the day, besides Emily, and we'll get into that in a second, but I loved our group chat. Everyone from all over the world, like several people, where it came time to the afternoon. Monday, that was also weird. Monday birthday, especially after the post-March Madness games being on all the time, and then nothing on Monday. Very strange. Everyone was sending pics of the beers they were drinking, the drinks they were having, and raising a glass all across the world. So I thought that was sick. It was really, really hype. But in general, with my birthday, I had to work that day, so kind of a bummer. Hard to want to focus. The coolest part is that every single time I saw Emily, she had the biggest smile on her face. It was like she was doing everything she could to make me feel special, and that did it for me. I was really like, I texted her about how it today, and I was like, today is awesome, because like she was like, are you having a great day? Like, she was just all about me. It was cool. It was cool to see the joy in her eyes that I'm turning 31. But yeah, 31. Not after 30, it's just not a big deal. 30's been cool. I really enjoyed 30. The decade of 30 so far. Crazy to think about. For my birthday, we went to Tin Roof 2, had some drinks, some food, played some darts, me and Emily, and went straight from there to the movies. So, gotta give my Dune 2 movie review, movie takeaway, all of the things before going to it. So she knew on my birthday. She was like, what do you want for your birthday? And I was like, dude, honestly, I just want to go to the movies. Like, because of the baby brewer, we can't go to the movies like we used to. And that was like a staple to, I don't know, things I would do on the weekend. I love the movies. The idea of it, the atmosphere, it's awesome. I'm a big fan. Well, that day, Monday, she was like, well, so I've got, we have a babysitter, we're going to go to the movies, but the only problem is that I don't know what to see. She was like, I texted your buddy and asked him if you haven't seen. So here's the thing. I haven't seen Dune 1. Neither one of us have. In fact, about 2 months ago, we actually put Dune 1 on at home. But it's a 3-hour movie. When we put it on, we had rented it. Passed out within 20 minutes, so didn't really even get into it. And then, the rental goes away in 48 hours, so we just didn't have the rental anymore and didn't ever watch it. So she was like, we have this one movie that's out, which is, I believe, like a wrestling one. Dave Franco's in it, Kristen Stewart. He recommended that. He was like, don't, look too much into it, but it's getting great reviews. Thought about that, and then she was like, but there's also Dune 2, and he was saying that she asked if you had to see the first to watch the second, which, ideally, you're going to get a lot more. You're going to understand a lot more of what's going on. But he was like, there's a lot of recap videos on YouTube that will tell you what you need to know from Dune 1 if you just want to go see Dune 2. So after thinking about it, I decided I wanted to see Dune 2. I really wanted to see Dune 1 in theaters. Everyone was saying, theater experience, gotta go to the theaters to see it. Never got to do that, and now everyone is big on Dune 2. So I was like, let's do it. So we watched some videos of recaps, things you need to know. Some of them were a lot of fluff. There was one really good one that I liked what he was saying. He gave me the details, like talking about how their suits recycle sweat, so that's how they hydrate with water. And like the first part of the movie, there was a lot to do with like them draining bodily fluids for water or a resource. So little things like that were definitely much needed to know. The most difficult of it all was really knowing the characters, the families, who their alliances are. I mean, you get the general, like the gist of it, but it's hard. It was hard to watch the second one like that. Movie overall, was incredible. Honestly, anything that Hans Zimmer gets his hands on and gets to write the music for is so epic. And it was great in the theaters. And just seeing Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, if you hadn't seen it, must see. I thought it was a great movie. The Sandworms, that was sick. And it was like the big one, and then he knocks it out, and everyone's just like, dude, he's the one. Like, he's the guy. And you can see it building up in his confidence, and he kind of just like, you gotta ride this. I am the one. His mom, I don't know if this was in the first one or what. I'll watch it and we'll see. But like the whole concept of the baby inside of her, like talking to her and like having these like crazy high intellect thoughts and pretty much kind of running the show from the womb, that was crazy. I thought it was cool, but it was like, what's happening? Why is this why wasn't this discussed in my movie, the first movie recap? Mom went all in. It was odd that she wanted to give him that. I'm curious what that blue water of life like did for him. I mean, I know it like killed him. I guess his eyes were open to more of past and future. Honestly, don't know. And you know, Zendaya comes in and just has her drop of her tear, and he's back to life. Lets her know too. He's like, you're the one, not for me. As long as I breathe, I'll always be yours. And then at the end of the movie, he ends up basically saying, I'm taking your wife, the other girl, who I love too. I forget her name, but she's in Midsommar and a few other things. He basically was like, I'm the champion. I fought your champion. Now I get your daughter. To take her hand. And Zendaya sees that and then walks out. And yeah, I'd be pissed too. Like, what the hell, dude? But birthday was great. Dune 2, awesome. Great in the theater. I wish I'd seen the first one. Got to take advantage when I can. But 9 out of 10 theater experience, movie experience. Other thing that I want to talk about, The Bachelor finale. So we also banged this out on my birthday. We got back from the movies about 10:15, and then we were like, oh no, it's the finale of The Bachelor. We have to watch it tonight so we don't see any spoilers. Bachelor spoilers ahead. Honestly, Joey's season's been dope. I've really liked it. I've really liked Joey. He's kind of a legend to be able to go through this. I know he knows the other side of it when he was trying to be with Charity and then, you know, get down on a knee, didn't work out, whatever. So he has feelings, or knows those feelings that probably these girls are going through. Kelsey and Daisy left. They do the live show. Live show was interesting. Ended up Daisy, the day of, they had their last dates, I guess, or they were hanging out, and Daisy knew it. Daisy knew it wasn't her. And the reason she knew is because they were doing this like fire pit ceremony, wishing well kind of thing, and like she was like talking, you know, future stuff, but he was very obviously holding back words, and it just kind of hit her there, like you're not choosing me, which is interesting to hear her side of that, to know like the moment when it happened. And we've known it's Kelsey. Him and Daisy definitely had a good, you know, relationship, whatever, but. So Daisy finds out, and then she decides to go see Kelsey in her room and pretty much check in, because she's about to, you know, pull the trigger and not continue with it. The way that Kelsey was talking about him and the way that she realized he gave her the reassurance that Daisy was looking for when Kelsey and Joey were on their date, she knew then. It was like, okay, like I need to move on, let go, and be happy for you guys. That's what happened. The breakup, whatever, was, you know, at the altar. She was just like, I know you're not going to choose me. It actually went pretty smooth. And then she walks back, hugs Kelsey. Kelsey goes up. He proposes. It's you know, great proposal, whatever. Very smooth ending, I would say. And it seems as if like that was just the way it needed to go. And like, I really, before this episode, not a huge fan of Daisy. I mean, I had multiple takes where I was like, I just don't think she's gonna do it, like she's yada yada yada. So now the way that she handled this and the pressure and the emotions and feelings and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I think I like her. And I wanted Maria to get the next Bachelorette. And they opened it up. So at this point, it's like after midnight, and we're exhausted. We were just like, all right, we got to see who the next Bachelorette is. They come out and say, all right, your next Bachelorette, Daisy. And Daisy comes out and starts talking, and then we cut the TV and go to bed. Come to find out, the next morning we get up, and Emily's talking to her friends, and she's like, because Emily didn't want Daisy on the next Bachelorette, to be the next Bachelorette. Her friend was like, did you not watch the whole thing? I'm like, no. So we threw it back on. It is not Daisy. It's actually Jen. Terrible decision by them. I was like, it could have been one of 10 other people, and I would be interested and excited. I'm not looking forward to it, and I haven't even looked at what social media is saying, all the takes, everything. There's no way that people are like super pumped about her. I mean, she was very like, not a whole lot going on with her TV time. Not a big favorite of mine. She seemed chill, but nothing like I want to watch a whole season of her try to find, navigate through this world, find a man. Like it was definitely it feels like Daisy said no. It feels like a lot of people said no, and then they finally asked Jen, and she was like, yeah, I'll do it. That's to come, I guess. Very hopeful of the other seasons. I guess Bachelor in Paradise coming, the Golden Bachelor. They're trying to get, I think, Kelsey's dad, or everyone's pretty big on hoping that he will be the dude on the Golden Bachelor. Which Golden Bachelor's all right, but great season of the Bachelor. I definitely was, every Monday I was like, all right, heck yeah, we got the Bachelor. I thought that was cool. And they're appealing to all sorts of crowds. But Joe is just the dude. Joe is just that dude, so it makes sense. That was my birthday week. It was a good one. We're halfway through it. We got a lot more coming. I've been practicing and working. I've been in the studio working on some video editing skills, and just trying to build my resume out. So I just want to learn, get real good at it. We're gonna try some new things on the channel. You'll see coming very soon. Different video editing software content. So should be fun. Excited for what's to come. But thank you guys for coming out. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Love hanging out with you guys. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Most importantly, always remember I love you and I'm proud of you. Peace.